So with the live action One Piece season 2 coming around the corner, I believe yeah, next week. Next week season 2 of the live action One Piece is coming out, and yeah, like I remember I watched the first season of the live action One Piece and I loved it. It did what the live action Cowboy Bebop failed to do. And I went into the live action One Piece television series on Netflix completely blind. Like, well, almost completely blind. I know the guy with the straw hat is his name is Monkey D. Luffy. I know the woman, the orange hair is Nami, and I know the guy with the green hair is Zoro. But besides that, I don't know their origins. I don't know their origins. I don't know anything else. Like their origin, their backstory, nothing. And and then everything else was completely blind, and it blew me away. So of course, with season two coming around the corner, I'm very excited, and I have to talk about One Piece. So after I watched the live action uh, season one of One Piece, I didn't watch the anime. I should have, but yes, okay, I can rest assured, I have gotten around and I have seen the anime. I have seen the anime of One Piece on Netflix, also on Netflix, and it's great. I'm watching the anime and I'm like, okay, I can see where the live action television series is adapting this part or that part and doing a few, like maybe two or three minor, not a big deal twists and turns, but besides that, it's pretty much a straight up adaptation of the anime, which is an adaptation of the manga itself. So yeah, so I gotta talk to you guys about One Piece and really break it all down. To this day, I didn't know that One Piece, One Piece has been around for, I think, since the 90s. Well, the anime. I don't know about the manga, but I don't know about the manga itself, but I do know the anime started or premiered in the late 90s, and it's still going to this day. As of March 2026, One Piece is still going. And both the anime and both the anime and the manga, which is crazy. It's still going. It's a global powerhouse, though it has entered a transformative and somewhat divisive phase among its manga, anime, and live action formats. Now let's go into the manga. The manga, the final sage and the final sage and it's final sage, the final saga. Excuse me, the final saga and um, the Alphic arc. The manga is currently deep into the final saga, specifically the Alphic arc as of chapter 1175. Um, so far, so far the reviews for the reviews for the manga have been polarized. Many fans praise the lore for its, its reveals regarding the Lord, the Void Century, Emu, and the Sun God Nika, while others have criticized the cluttered artwork and the lack of right space compared to earlier arcs. And also moving on, we have the Magic War. Some longtime readers of the manga have expressed concerns that the series is shifting from a pirate manga to a magic war due to the increasingly fantastical nature of powers like Gear 5 and Emu's abilities. And the ultimate milestone. In a massive marketing event in March 2026, Ichiro Oda, the writer, and I believe the creator of One Piece, of this manga, officially wrote down the secret of the One Piece treasure and buried it 651 meters beneath the sea in a sealed chest to be revealed only after the manga concludes. And then moving on, we've got the anime, which is a major format shift. Toei Animation has recently overhauled its production strategy to address long-standing pacing issues. Seasonal format starting in April 2026, next month. The anime is moving to a seasonal release schedule, capping production at a maximum of 26 episodes per year. And the pacing, this is what it means for the pacing. This change is intended to allow for better animation quality and a more faithful one to one ratio, chapter to episode ratio. Though some fans worry that this will slow the story's progression even further. And then we've got the live action Netflix season two. Season two of the live action Netflix, television series or adaptation titled One Piece Into the Grand Line is scheduled to premiere on March 10th, 2026, next week. There has been some early buzz. We've got some previews and clips from Town have been met with high anticipation. Netflix is even hosting special theatrical screenings of the first two episodes in over 200 theaters across US, Canada, and Japan. Casting debate: the casting of one of the actresses. Excuse me if I mispronounce her name. Um, Karitha Chandran. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names. As Miss Wednesday, aka Vivi, sparked some online debates regarding cultural representation. Though the production team noted that Oda himself, the creator, the writer of the creator of and the writer of One Piece, was heavily involved in the casting choice. So overall, to sum it all up, the manga, we are entering the final saga. The final saga. If you love the manga, it has a lot of light lore, but artwork is becoming busy. Anime is return. The anime of One Piece is returning next month in April. Hopeful. Fans are hopeful, but and or there are optimistics about the move to a seasonal format. Meanwhile, the live action Netflix season two, launching on March 10th, is highly anticipated, viewed as the gold standard for adaptations when it comes to anime. I mean, the live action One Piece show is just it's incredible. I can watch that. It's so incredible. It's so yeah, it's incredible and emotional, and I love the casting choices and the performances given by each of the actors. Especially both the actor who plays Monkey D. Luffy and Nami. Nami's episode was heartbreaking. Was heartbreaking, like the most emotional for me, like my heart. But anyway, yeah, like maybe in the future, maybe I'll think about it whether or not I'll do a breakdown review the season one. Definitely, I will do a season one review of the live action Netflix adaptation. I'm not so sure about the anime because there's so many seasons and that are covering so many arcs from the manga. It's a lot. Maybe just the ones that the live action Netflix show is adapting. Just maybe that one, to make my job more easier. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say for One Piece. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to listen to my review, my thoughts. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because that will help me and my YouTube channel out a lot. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.